Hey everyone, I wanted to share a story about a recent episode of discrimination that I faced. Now, certainly, my dad is from India. He's got dark skin. I have an ethnic name, East Indian name. So I've certainly, been teased and, faced discrimination, maybe even racism to a degree. Certain circles I'm not white enough, in other circles I'm not brown enough. Whatever. I've dealt with that. I put that all behind me. Certainly, there've been times where you're too old for certain things, discriminated that way. You're too young for other things, discriminated that way. I mean, that's part and parcel. I'm not crying over that. But recently, discriminated, and it's kind of a weird story, and actually I'm okay with it. I'm okay with being discriminated this way. It was just odd. So what happened? So some of you may or may not know, but my first career was as an accountant. I am a CPA, and I still hold my designation. Even as recently as a year ago, I'd still, the odd time take on an accounting client, contract client to, fill in the gaps here and there. So people know that that's what I used to do. So recently, I had a company reach out to me to see if I was interested in helping them out fill a role that they had. Now, the company was in the food space, which was kind of curious. That was never where any of my previous accounting experience was, but okay, I indulged. I was curious, so I indulged them and got in, said, okay, let's have a conversation. So, they were looking for, XYZ traits, technical skills. Okay, yep, check, got all those, no problem. But they were really, really, they really wanted someone who was passionate about food, who's really going to be a brand ambassador, for their company. And, first I was like, that's kind of odd because, obviously you want to have pride in where you work, etc. But usually the accountants or the finance department is not really looked to be, brand ambassadors and that sort of thing. So that was kind of strange, but okay, I'll roll with it. So they really wanted to know, like, yeah, am I passionate about food? Am I a foodie? Blah blah blah, that kind of stuff, and that's kind of like where a lot of their questioning went. Besides the actual technicals, like, can you actually do the job? So it was kind of weird. I've never had anyone ask me that before in a job interview, or even now in my role, as a health and wellness and longevity coach. Certainly people ask me about nutrition and that sort of thing, but no one asks me if I'm a foodie and if I'm passionate about food. So basically, and again, this was a food company, and many of you know me, or maybe you don't. I like to eat whole food and organic where possible, and certainly sustainable and grass fed and grass finished beef and the best sources, best quality sources. Quality food matters to me and my family. So I kind of wasn't really sure what they were looking for an answer. So I basically told them, like, yeah, I'm really passionate about food. Love trying new recipes and that sort of thing. And we order grass-fed, grass-finished, beef. I've done posts on that before, and try and get pasture-raised eggs and organic honey from my neighbor and organic vegetables where we can find them. Grow our own vegetables and et cetera, and try to kind of detail how we actually eat. And I wasn't sure if that's what they were going for. Anyway, they listened to me and everything. They're very polite and everything, and then basically they're like, well, I don't know if you're actually a fit, and we're looking for something a little different, and it kind of ended the conversation. Like, okay, that's fine. I'm not looking for an accounting job anyway. I'm just more curious. But essentially, by saying how we eat in a more sustainable, healthier, whole food type of way, that didn't go with their brand of processed foods, boxed foods. I actually looked at their website, and I mean, they had some okay stuff that they sell, slash promote, and some stuff that I wouldn't eat. And obviously, the way my family and I choose to eat in a healthy, sustainable, whole food way didn't align with their brand. So yeah, I got discriminated against for eating too healthy, for choosing to eat in a healthy, sustainable way. But hey, if you're going to be discriminated against, that's that's probably the best way to go. So anyway, just a crazy story, and I just thought I'd share with you. So anyway, I'm all about it. Quality food matters. Sustainable food matters. Eating real food matters. So anyway, take care till next time.